All right, you want to know how to completely transform your physique in the next 30 days? I'm going to tell you now. Just a disclaimer, 30 days is quite a short period of time. Now, you're not going to be able to do loads and loads of things in these 30 days, but you can do a bit, and then this can lead on to you really completely changing your physique. But you really can make some good progress in these next 30 days if you start right now, okay? So, before I get into all of it though, in the description, there is 2 links, one to my aesthetic body course and one to my online one-to-one coaching. Go and check those out. They will change your life if you let them. And if you are struggling, then those will help you a lot. Now, first step, you want to transform your physique in the next 30 days? Get leaner. First step, get leaner, okay? Drop your body fat percentage. You are too fat. You're too fat. You likely have too much body fat percentage. We need to drop it down to start looking a lot better, okay? So, literally the difference between a bad physique and a good physique can literally just be leanness. So get leaner. Get into a deficit. I've spoken about this so many times. Do more steps. Eat a bit less. Do some cardio. 150 minutes a week of cardio. Increase your steps by around 3,000 to 5,000. And then also eat a tiny bit less. Eat one less meal a day or have one less snack a day. You'll be in a deficit. Track your weight. If the weight doesn't continue to go down, you need to either increase your cardio, increase your steps, or increase or decrease calorie intake. That's it. Simple as that. You'll start to get leaner. Do not do it too quickly because then you won't be able to build much muscle and you'll look a bit too ill and you'll lose weight too fast and it's not great. Okay, so first step, get leaner. All right, that's it. That's how you get leaner. You're in a calorie deficit. Your body basically needs to make up for the deficit it's in, so it uses body fat to continue to give you energy, and that's it, right? So think about the fat on your stomach. It's being used to fuel you, okay? That's it, all right? So you're getting leaner, great. You also need to do one other thing. You need to get into the gym and actually train so you can build some muscle, okay? A nice physique, to transform your physique, you need to build muscle and get leaner. Simple as that, right? So you're getting leaner, great. Then you also need to go to the gym. And don't give me this bullshit that you can't build muscle when you're in a deficit. You can, I promise you can. I'll prove to you that you can, because there is 4 main things you need to build muscle: water, energy, protein, and a stimulus for the growth. You can do all of that in a deficit. So do not worry. Do not think that you can't do so. It is more difficult. More things have to go right, but you definitely can do it. So do it. Okay, that's fine. Now, when you're in the gym, how do you train? You need to train till failure or very close to failure, so you actually give a good stimulus for the growth, right? You need to actually train hard. Now, in the first maybe in the first year of you lifting, if it's your first year, you can go a bit lighter and still build muscle. You can take it a bit easier and build muscle. I'd say in the first few weeks, start pretty easy, learn the form, etc. And then you can start really ramping it up and building a lot of muscle, okay? Really training hard, training to failure. But a lot of people, they quit the gym because they go too hard on themselves in the first week. I don't want you to do that. I want you to actually stick to it. So at first, start a bit slowly, still train pretty hard, but then you can ramp it up later down the line because you'll be more used to it. You'll be, you're physically stronger, you're mentally stronger, you'll be able to stick to it better. Okay, simple as that. So far, you're losing body fat, great, but we're not losing muscle because we're doing it slowly. We're losing the weight slowly, and we also make sure we're building muscle because we're going to the gym and we're training hard. But there is one other thing you need to build muscle. You cannot build muscle without it. It is protein. You need an adequate amount of protein. Now, we do not need to worry about protein that much because a lot of people do just get protein in just through their daily diet if you have a balanced diet. So yeah, I would just say eat a balanced diet. Make sure you're getting all the macronutrients in, but just prioritize protein intake. Just make sure, you're getting, 0.7 to 1 gram per pound of body weight. So if you're 150 pounds, get 150 grams of protein. If you get 100 grams, you'll probably be fine as well. But yeah, just try stay in a good, decent range of protein intake. Protein isn't just good for building muscle. It's also really good for making you feel satiated, okay? Protein, very filling, okay? Makes you feel full up. So you can eat quite a lot of it. You're going to feel quite full up. So you're less likely to overeat and binge. And also, who is going to binge on chicken breast and stuff like that? You can eat those foods and you're not going to go crazy on them because, you have 2 chicken breasts and you're kind of full up. You're not going to binge on them and put on 10 pounds from eating chicken breasts. Most likely not. Unless you're 6% body fat and you're genuinely starving, then maybe. But the majority of people aren't going to binge on chicken breast. They're more likely to binge on like processed foods, the Oreos, the crisps, whatever. So far, to transform yourself in the next 30 days, you're getting leaner, you're in a deficit. You're building muscle, you're going to the gym, you're making sure your protein is adequate. The last thing I would say is you need to make sure you are recovering well, okay? To build muscle and to lose weight, you need to make sure you're sleeping well, you're recovering well. So get into that bed, sleep 7 to 9 hours every single night, right? Everyone underestimates how much sleep they're actually overestimates how much sleep they're actually getting. You need more sleep, right? You're not getting enough sleep. Simple as that. I can basically bet all of my money you are not sleeping well enough. So sleep a bit longer. Maybe be in bed for 9 hours. That means you'll probably get 8 hours sleep. Maybe a bit less, 7.5 hours sleep. You know, if you're in bed for 11 hours, you're probably getting around 9 hours sleep or 8.5 hours sleep, because there's something called sleep efficiency. Basically, just because you're in bed for 8 hours doesn't mean you're getting 8 hours sleep. You're most likely getting around 6 hours sleep, okay? Because most people's sleep efficiency is around 80%, not 100%. Anyway, we won't get into all that terminology. So, you want to transform your physique in the next 30 days? Well, I've just told you what you need to do. Now, it's going to be difficult. You're going to have to stay consistent. You're going to have to stay pretty disciplined. You train each muscle group twice a week. You make sure you're weighing yourself every single day and then finding the median of your weight each week. Make sure it's having that trend downward. And yeah, you'll start to look really good. And the next 30 days, you could completely, transform your physique from what it is now. And then in the next months after that, you could just continue to upgrade your physique. And yeah, you'll start to look really good. And you'll finally be able to look in the mirror and smile and take your shirt off at the beach and feel absolutely amazing. And listen, that is all I want for you, because I've seen how amazing it's been for me and I know how amazing it will be for you. Now, in the description, as I said, is my online one-to-one coaching. This is where I teach you all of the specific advice, all the specific knowledge I would apply to you to get your dream physique, to get into the best shape of your life, to become healthy, to build muscle, to lose weight, whatever. I'm going to give you specific advice, right, that is tailored to you. Then the other link goes to my aesthetic body course. This teaches you everything you need to know about building a nice, attractive, aesthetic physique. And yeah, you do not want to underestimate how important building a physique like that can be. It completely changed my life and it will completely change yours if you actually listen to what I say in there and you take action, okay? It's all good just listening, but if you don't take action on it, you're not going to get a nice physique, all right? You're not going to get all the benefits. You're not going to be healthy. You're not going to be feeling good. And you're not going to have more energy, all right? So go and check those links out. They will change your life if you let them. And remember, nothing changes if nothing changes. Go and check them out. They will change your life if you let them. Boom! And one more thing. If you do want to change, then please listen to me, because I know what I'm talking about. I've been doing this for 5 years, all right? So listen to me. I know what I'm doing. Bang.